Thanks for joining, everybody. We're going to get started with our next installment of our social recruiting webinars. Today we'll be covering 5 tips for improving your Facebook career page. All of the other webinars in this series are recorded and they're posted on our website at employers.identified.com/events. So be sure to check them out for any other topics that you're interested in. We have one on how to recruit on Facebook. We have Facebook versus LinkedIn, the social recruitment showdown. There's one on Facebook demographics. We have quite a few topics, and we're adding more each month, so please stay tuned and check out what we already have. Let's go ahead and dive in. So I'm Jennifer Picard, the Product and Marketing Director here at Identified. Identified Employer Solutions are Facebook recruiting solutions for the social employer. Our tools include a Facebook job posting app, a Facebook sourcing tool, and Facebook recruitment advertising. We're currently offering an intro package to webinar attendees, so please indicate in the chat box anytime throughout the webinar if you're interested in learning more about those products. But for now, let's go ahead and get into the key takeaways from today's presentation. Just a little quick housekeeping. Today's webinar should last about 30 minutes. We'll do the Q&A at the end for 15 minutes or so. So feel free to ask questions throughout the webinar by typing them into the Q&A box to your right. Today we're going to review why Facebook is imperative to your overall recruitment strategy and how you can use Facebook career page to drive exceptional candidates to apply for your open positions. During this webinar, we'll discuss employer branding, job postings, advertising, sponsored stories, Facebook Insights, which is the analytical tool, and how each of these can help you make the most out of your Facebook career page. So let's first start off by discussing why Facebook is becoming the social recruitment medium of choice. With over 845 million members, Facebook is the largest human database of all time. In fact, the 2011 Forrester study that you see here found that 96% of U.S. adults who use social networking sites are on Facebook. And that's a huge difference over the 28% that use LinkedIn and the 24% that use Twitter. So it's nearly every single person that has a social media profile has Facebook. So go fishing where the fish are, and be sure to cast a wide net so that you can really get into those 845 million members. A Facebook career page is a great place to start. And right now I'm interested to see who's already using a Facebook page for recruitment. So let's do a quick poll. So first question, do you use Facebook page for recruitment? So do you use your corporate page to recruit? Do you have a dedicated Facebook career page? Or are you not currently using Facebook pages? So go ahead and answer the questions. We'll go ahead and share these results with everybody. And then we'll close the poll in just a few minutes. Now, Facebook is great in that they allow you to set up a career page that's separate from your marketing page. That way your messages aren't competing for attention, and it makes each of your posts more relevant because customers aren't receiving career messages and candidates aren't receiving marketing messages. The exception is for companies whose potential job candidates may also be their customers, and this would include staffing companies. If your marketing department currently runs a corporate career page, I'd recommend that you take some time to discuss a strategy with them to make sure that both departments can really get the most out of Facebook. So if they're okay with you sharing the wall for your career postings, then that might be a really good opportunity to leverage the existing fans that your page already has. But if they're not going to let you leverage it as much as you'd like, then it's absolutely a great idea to start a Facebook career page specifically for job postings. So we'll go ahead and close the poll now. It actually looks like it's about even. So a third of you pretty much use your corporate page, a third are using a dedicated Facebook career page, and about a third don't currently have one. So I'm assuming if you're on this webinar that you're interested in learning how to get that set up and how to get the most out of it, and we're hoping that you'll learn all of that during this webinar. So especially that group, feel free to ask as many questions as you need. And always feel free to contact us. We have a Facebook recruitment consultation that's free of charge. So we can go over some of the different Facebook recruiting options with you and help you get the most out of this amazing platform. And we can kind of tailor it too so that you don't have to spend more time than you actually have on this, although it definitely can be a great resource if you have more time and somebody that's actually dedicated to this. So let's go ahead and move on, and I'll show you how you can showcase your employer brand with a Facebook page. So this is an example of Identified's career page. We do have 3 pages actually. We have our user side of the platform, so they have their own page, which is kind of our corporate page. We have a Facebook page for employer solutions, which is something I'd recommend everybody go on and check. We do have a Facebook recruiting tip of the day. And then what you're seeing here is our dedicated career page. So this is somewhere where we can post, let's say we have an employment blog post. We can put that on here. We post our jobs on here. We post helpful tips to help people find a job. And we're really trying to engage and build a talent community here on this page so that we have people in the future that are engaged with us that we already know are interested in working at our company. Maybe we have a role for them now. Maybe we have a role for them in the future. So we're just trying to keep them engaged, provide relevant content, as well as job postings. The job postings are about 20% of the time. The other 80% of the postings are non-job related. So get back on topic here. To effectively showcase our brand, we've posted pictures and videos to show candidates why they should want to work for Identified. Since we have great employee events, we've gone paintballing, we've done karaoke, lots of really fun team building things. We utilize our page's photo and video tabs to share the fun with our candidates. We also have a video tour of our office, which stars our CEO and our CTO to show candidates what a normal day looks like for us. If you have an employer YouTube channel or a Twitter account, even a blog account, you can link them here through each service's app. So you can see the apps right below the cover photo. 4 of them show up pretty prominently. So we have our job posting app and we have our Twitter app taking front and center stage along with the photos. And then you can actually include up to 12 that will come in a drop-down menu right underneath those. So I'd recommend utilizing those apps and figuring out which ones are most important to show in those top 4 positions for you. We also have our corporate blog posts and other relevant job seeker information on this page so that we can provide value to our fans and share fun company news with people. And all of this content encourages users to interact with our page by liking it or commenting on it, sharing it with friends. And anytime somebody does that, interacts with our page in any way, a notification gets posted to their wall and pushes the content out to their friends' news feeds, which effectively increases my reach and helps me grow my talent community even more. So whenever a Facebook user mentions our brand in their post, it will show on my page when one of their friends views it. So this is another really great opportunity for employer branding, especially if you get your employees involved in this page. So if you have them post why they like working for your company, something really great that happened in your office that day, if one of their friends visits your page, they'll see that message and they'll see that it sort of validates you as an employer. It's called social proof. So definitely encourage your employees to interact with your page whenever possible. So in addition to the employer branding aspects, you can also maximize your Facebook career page by posting jobs to your page. So we'll do another quick poll to see who's currently posting jobs on Facebook. So pretty straightforward here. Do you post jobs on Facebook? Yes, no, no, but I plan to start. And also, if you have posted jobs on Facebook, have you successfully found candidates this way? So we'll leave the poll open for just a few minutes as we get a couple more responses here. It looks like most people are or are planning to start so far. But if you haven't voted already, please do put in what you're up to so that everybody can sort of validate what they're doing as well. Looks like we got all the answers in, so we'll go ahead and close this poll now. Yeah, it's pretty overwhelming. You're either posting jobs on Facebook or you're planning to start, which is really smart. Job candidates are already looking for jobs on Facebook, either through their network, We're seeing some candidates actually posting advertisements trying to get recruiters' attention, saying, hey, I can do this for a living. Please contact me. Here's my phone number. So they might lead you to their custom website where they have their profile, or maybe they lead you to their Facebook profile or to their LinkedIn profile. So job candidates are looking for positions on Facebook, and by posting your jobs up on your wall, then you're able to be there where they're looking. So you want to be where people's eyes are. And there are a few different ways to post jobs on Facebook. You can do that directly onto your own Facebook profile, which I show you how to do in the How to Recruit on Facebook webinar. So check that out if you want to see how you can utilize your own personal network to post jobs. I basically go through and show you how you can update your privacy settings and post jobs specifically to your job candidates that your friends and family and your personal network will never see. You can also do a status update directly on your business page. And these postings can be up to 60,000 characters. So there's quite a lot of space there for you to put in the entire job rec. But I really don't recommend taking up quite that much space. I think it's about 1/9 of a novel. It takes up a lot of space in your followers' newsfeed. It'll show up cropped, and it just looks really spammy, and you're probably going to be unliked by that fan. So either post a shorter description on there and link it to your job posting elsewhere. So one of the ways that we actually recommend doing this that'll integrate with your current recruitment systems is by using a job posting app on Facebook. So I showed you what that looked like a couple of slides ago in the employer branding, where you could see the little apps that were below the cover photo. So by using an application to post jobs on Facebook, you can keep all of your jobs organized and reap the benefits of your chosen app. So what you're seeing here is an app that Identified created for our employer solutions. It's called Talent Link, and it's allowed our clients to create a job board on their Facebook page. This system can integrate with your ATS, or it can stand alone to help you manage job postings and candidate applications directly from Facebook, which is a really great thing because a lot of the time Facebook users don't like to be taken away from Facebook, and this app gives you the ability to have your candidates apply directly on your Facebook page. So they can write you a cover letter, include their resume, and it gets emailed directly to you. And everything gets stored in this back-end system so that you can go through and manage and say, hey, I like this candidate, I didn't like this candidate. You can add notes as to why, and then you can indicate which ones were hired. You can see the source of all of your applications and the source of all of your hires, so you can see what's being the most effective for you. And so the reporting features are really great in here too. You can also use Talent Link to publish a snippet of your job posting to your Facebook profile and your business page, as well as to Twitter and LinkedIn. This post will include a link that brings them back to the full job description to apply. Jobs are also pushed to Indeed, Juju, Simply Hired, and are indexed on search engines to increase your visibility and help you grow your talent community. As a special offer to our webinar attendees today, we're offering a free 7-day trial so you can see firsthand how easy it is to find candidates through Facebook job postings on your career page. So just go ahead and type us a message in the chat box or email sales@identified.com if you're interested in that trial. Whether you go with us or another app, I definitely recommend using an app just because it's a really great way to organize everything and to make the most out of your Facebook career page. Now, another great way to build your talent community and maximize your Facebook career page is with advertising. So let's do another poll right now to see how many people are advertising on Facebook as part of their recruitment strategy. So do you use Facebook advertising? And this would include sponsored stories for recruitment. So yes, no, but I plan to start. And if you have advertised on Facebook in the past, have you successfully found candidates this way? So again, I'll leave this poll open for just a few minutes and try and get everybody's opinion here to see what's going on. Let's see. It looks like a lot of people are not utilizing advertising, and those that have not found great success with it, which is really interesting. I'm curious to know if you have been if it's part of your overall advertising strategy. or if it's something that you've just tried as a part of Facebook. Facebook ads can be a little bit tricky. They're definitely different than regular advertising, and I've noticed this as a marketer as well, that the targeting is so hyper-targeted. You can go in by interest. You can search by demographics, and you can't always do that on other networks. But at the same time, Facebook isn't really meant to be a way for businesses to communicate with individuals. It's very user-to-user focused. So I think that Facebook's recognized this barrier with users not necessarily interacting with ads the way that they'd like, and are making changes everywhere to try and up the engagement levels a little bit more. So what they've done is they've actually allowed you to advertise right in the news feed now with sponsored stories, which looks like regular content. You can advertise on the sign out page. You can advertise on mobile devices. And then actually the timeline layout too kind of creates a zigzag in the eye pattern, which kind of draws the eye toward the ads a little bit more on people's individual pages. So they have recognized that, those of you that have voted that you have not had great success, I think that they're taking that feedback into consideration and trying to make it a little bit better. So we are seeing it pick up a little bit for us, but it's definitely a great way to do interest-based targeting. So let's go ahead and move on. We'll talk a little bit more about advertising. So like I said, you can target for specific job postings, or you can drive page likes to grow your talent community. So you can target by location, age, sex, interest. So for example, if you're a travel website, you can target people that are interested in travel. You can target by education level, and you can actually target by companies people have worked for. So if you are in a very competitive industry and you find it really difficult to find active candidates and you're looking for the more elusive passive candidates, you can actually target your ads specifically to people that work at your competitors' offices. So it makes it a little bit easier to do some passive candidate targeting here. And then Facebook will tell you how many people will see your ad based on your specifications. So you'll know if you're too targeted and your ad won't show to a large enough group. Your ads can promote a specific job, a career event, a Facebook page, or your own website with a custom message and call to action. Relevant actions from the user's friends are automatically shown to build word-of-mouth awareness. As you can see here, this ad says, Jen Picard likes this. So this would show to my friends that I like this, and basically is social proof so that my friends will like it as well. Facebook ads let you decide how much you want to spend, because you can pay per 1,000 impressions or per click. If you bid higher, that earns you a higher ad placement on the page and makes it more likely that somebody will click on it. You can also set a ceiling for how much you want to pay each month, and your ad will be turned off once you reach that amount. The trick to advertising is to get as targeted as possible. So for any single job, you should create several ads to target different demographics. I think that this is why some people haven't been very successful with Facebook advertising, that they're not utilizing it for its full potential, and not creating several different ads for different types of people. So you might have one ad that's for, let's say, local college students, so people that you know are in your area. You might have a different ad for, let's say, people that have worked at one of your competitors. And these are all kind of trying to get candidates to apply to the same position, but they can be a little bit more targeted to the specific person that you're trying to reach. So try and think about the different personas that you're trying to reach that would be a good fit for your position, and create a separate ad for each of those. This can become really difficult to manage, especially if you have several positions or if you don't understand how bidding works. So Identified has developed an advertising solution called JobReach to help you plan, manage, and report all of the Facebook advertising for you. It's been really successful and paired with TalentLink because it can advertise your hard-to-fill positions and help you find qualified candidates faster. So we'll go ahead and move on to sponsored stories, which I think are really cool. Sponsored stories from your company page will increase the visibility of your newsfeed stories. So I don't know if you knew this, but when you post something to your Facebook page, it actually only shows to less than 20% of your fans. And that's because Facebook has this algorithm called EdgeRank. And EdgeRank basically looks at how people have interacted with your ads in the past, or with your posts in the past. So if people have liked them and shared them and commented on them, then it increases your affinity score with that person. So that person's more likely to see your ads. But somebody that has not engaged with your page in a while probably won't see anything that you post on your Facebook page. So what you can do is you can advertise those newsfeed stories as sponsored stories. So there are 3 different ways you can do this. There's a page like story, which means that when people like your page, their friends will see a story about it. A second one's called a check-in story, so that when somebody checks into your office, their friends will see that story, which is really great if you have your job candidates checking into your office. The person that checks in will probably write a quick message to their friends saying, oh, I'm interviewing at Identified. I'm super excited about this opportunity. Wish me luck. Maybe some of their other friends will say, wow, if this person really wants to work at Identified, maybe I do too. Maybe I should check out their job postings. Maybe I should check out their Facebook page and see what's going on over there. Let them browse through your pictures. So it's a really great way to build your talent community. The third way to use a sponsored story is a page post like story. So that basically just means that somebody likes your page post. So if you put a job posting on your page and somebody likes it, then you can show that to all of their friends. You can say, hey, Jen Picard likes the marketing internship position that Identified is hiring for. And then it'll show to all of my friends, and it'll show that basically there's social proof that I like this job opportunity and that I'm basically encouraging my friends to like it as well. So all of these things are particularly useful if your employees like your career page and your job postings, because it increases your job visibility and provide your candidates with social proof that others like you as an employer. So make sure that part of your social recruitment strategy includes getting your current employees on board to help you spread the word and generate referrals. That's definitely a best practice for a Facebook career page. So now that we've discussed sponsored stories, employer branding, job postings, and advertising, let's go ahead and move on to the 5th tool that makes your career page more effective, and that's Facebook Insights. Insights is the free analytical tool that Facebook provides, and it helps you get the most out of your Facebook career page. So this is an example of some of the analytics we get from our Insights. This graph shows us how many people our messages reaching, which was over 1.6 million people at one point this month. Considering we only have 219,000 likes, it's phenomenal that we could reach 1.6 million people. Another graph in here will actually tell me how much of that reach can be attributed to organic and viral reach, so people seeing my job postings and other content just in their newsfeed. And then the viral reach is how many people are seeing it based on my fans' interaction. And then it'll also tell me how much is from paid ads, so I can see if my paid advertising is working to help me increase my reach. Now where this graph is particularly useful is along the bottom axis. So you can see those pink dots. Those pink dots represent our page posts, so I can see how each post either positively or negatively impacted my reach and my engagement. And it helps me optimize my posts. So if I see that every time I post a job, my engagement levels skyrocket, then I know that I probably want to post more jobs. And then once I start posting more jobs, if I start seeing people are unliking my page, then maybe I need to pump the brakes a little bit and stop posting those jobs as frequently. So as I mentioned, there are many graphs available in Facebook Insights. You can also export all of this data. So I definitely recommend taking a look around to really get a feel for how you can improve your Facebook recruitment presence. So there you have it. Those are the 5 tips to improve your Facebook career page. 1, utilize your Facebook profile for employer branding. 2, make sure you post jobs to that page. An app is the best way to go. 3 would be the advertising. So advertise some of your positions to bring people back to the job postings. Sponsored stories, another great way to bring people back to your job postings. get them to like your page, etc. And then using insights to make sure that everything you're doing is showing the results that you want. So make sure that you have goals and that you're tracking it with insights to make sure that everything's working out the way you want it to. So we'll do Q&A in just a minute here, so please go ahead and ask your questions. And just really quickly, we'll do a quick run-through of identified recruiting solutions. So we've identified Facebook recruiting, we've created Facebook recruiting solutions to complement your existing recruiting strategies. Our solutions include a job posting app for your Facebook company or career page, a sourcing tool to help you professionalize personal Facebook connections and source through your existing networks, and Facebook advertising to drive targeted talent to your job postings and build your talent community. So we'll take a look, starting with TalentLink. This is a Facebook app that you can post jobs on your Facebook page. It integrates with your ATS, or you can manage your job candidates straight from the app. All the jobs are pulled by Indeed, Juju, Simply Hired, and indexed by search engines to help increase your views and drive candidates to your Facebook page. We are currently offering a 7-day trial of TalentLink, so go ahead and write us a quick note if you're interested. We also have ProSearch, which is our sourcing tool. It allows you to search Facebook profiles with filtering, ranking, and relevance. So if you're tired of scrolling through hundreds of job applications for each posting, you can source candidates on Facebook with ProSearch. ProSearch allows you to search by location, graduation year, company, industry, and all of those things that are not available in Facebook itself. You can also download resumes to add up to your ATS. You can message candidates directly, and you can see how you're connected to the candidates through your company's employees, which is a really great way to increase your referrals. We've currently indexed around 300 million Facebook profiles and made them professionally relevant. And we've also given them a score so you can see who the top candidates are. You can start with a free user profile at identified.com. Or just let us know if you're interested in a ProSearch subscription. We will be doing a demo next month. And we're currently running a 4-month promotional trial of ProSearch and TalentLink together. So if you're interested in just getting your feet wet with this, this is a really great offer. So just let us know if you're interested in that. And then our final tool is JobReach. It helps you build your talent community and drive applications to your job postings with targeted advertising. So you can promote a specific job, a career event, a Facebook page, your own website, whatever you'd like with a custom message and call to action. And we'll go ahead and take care of all of the planning and the management of that for you to help you get the most for your dollar. Relevant actions from the user's friends, like I said before, are automatically shown to build word-of-mouth awareness. So as you can see, there are really countless ways that Facebook can improve your overall recruitment strategy. So please feel free to contact us if you'd like help navigating your options. We do offer free 15-minute Facebook recruiting consultations. So we'll go ahead and get into the questions. Before we do that, I just wanted to thank everybody so much for coming today. Please let us know if there are any topics that you're interested in learning about in the future. We'd be more than happy to cover them either through a webinar, an ebook, or a blog post. So keep those questions coming. We really enjoy them. And actually, a lot of the questions we get from these webinars have been inspiration for some of the other content we put out. So thank you for that. So questions. What do we have? Let's go ahead and...
Okay. One question we had was, what suggestions do you have for people who have not yet built a company page as they're getting started?
So suggestions for getting started with a company page, I'd say just dive right in. So go ahead and go to Facebook, get a page started. It's really simple to do. It can take, what did you say, maybe 10, 15 minutes. Make sure that you have gathered some content to put into it, though. So you want to collect some pictures. If you're doing a specific career page, then definitely include pictures of your employees, of employee events. Get some other content together. I would say put together an editorial calendar so you can create a schedule of when you want to post blog posts, blog articles, when you want to post job postings, when you're going to add pictures, when you might just do something silly like a comic. So yeah, the biggest tip to getting started is just jump right in, get your feet wet, and you'll learn as it goes. It's really Pretty straightforward process. So I'd also make sure that you're posting job content only about 20% of the time, and then that you have other content to share 80%. So maybe if you don't have your own employer blog, subscribe to some other employer blogs and utilize that content on your Facebook page.
Do you think it's better to recruit off of a corporate company page or to start your own recruitment-based Facebook page?
So the company page versus the career page really depends on what you're looking to do as an employer. So if you have the resources to dedicate to a career page and your audience is different than the people that you're marketing to, then absolutely start your own career page. There might be an instance where you don't have the resources to create a company, a dedicated career page, in which case if you can piggyback off your corporate page, that's probably the best way to go so that you're not neglecting your community. And then, of course, if you have a current career page or a current corporate page that basically that your fans would also be good candidates for your company, then that's a really great way to utilize something that already exists, so your existing fan base, to get your job postings out more.
How is Identify different from vendors like Indeed, Monster, or Career Builder?
So how is Identify different than Indeed, Monster, and Career Builder? So Monster and Career Builder are job boards. They're not social, so you can't go in and share jobs as easily. You can't really build a talent community on those sites. You can't really engage with your candidates in the same way that you can on Facebook. And then Indeed is actually the job aggregator. So Indeed pulls all of the jobs from Monster and Career Builder and Identified and LinkedIn. Basically, they pull all of those and aggregate the jobs so it's easier for job seekers to look in one place. So that's how we're different. We're based off Facebook, so we have a much bigger network of people to go after. 850 million people is definitely bigger than Monster and Career Builder and Indeed combined.
Is there going to be a recording of this webinar after it's over?
Is there going to be a recording? Yes, there is. We'll go ahead and email that to everybody. It's usually available from our vendor late afternoon today or tomorrow morning is what we'd expect. All right, so I think that's all of the questions we had for today. If you have anything else, please feel free to email me. You can reach me, Jennifer@identified.com. And let us know if you're interested in a trial of any of our solutions. We'd be happy to chat. Thanks so much. We'll look forward to seeing you all on future webinars.